Hey guys, what's happening and welcome back to our channel. It's not hard to have some awkward moments on camera when you have to appear in hundreds of interviews. Something usually goes wrong at some point. Some of these awkward moments become very memorable to the displeasure of the celebrities. Let's take a look at the best awkward celebrity talk show moments. Number 5, Katy Perry on The Ellen Show.
Again!
It's okay to forget your friend's ex-boyfriends now and again, but it's another thing entirely when someone forgets about a public divorce, and Katy Perry in Ellen DeGeneres' encounter is no exception. In 2017, DeGeneres asked Perry to play Will You Parry Me, a spin-off of the game Who Would You Rather on the Ellen DeGeneres Show. "Do I have to get married again?" Perry said, to which the host replied, "You are not married." DeGeneres had forgotten that Katy Perry, who has a complicated love life, was married to Russell Brand while in front of the audience. The couple married in 2010 after only 14 months together, but the ceremony was extremely unpleasant. Worse, the teenage dream singer reminded DeGeneres that she had given the newlyweds gifts on the show years before to commemorate the occasion. Number 4, Dakota Johnson on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon.
Is that one fake too?
Dakota Johnson unwillingly recounted the explanation behind the elimination of her tooth gap while on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon to promote her film The Peanut Butter Falcon. The tale of the orthodontic adjustment had made the news, and Jimmy Fallon didn't spend any time bringing it up. "It's pretty chock-a-con to me that this is a newsworthy occurrence in our globe right now," Johnson said. Johnson went on to say that a permanent retainer she'd been wearing since she was 13 had been removed since it was giving her neck ache. Her tooth gap had spontaneously closed as a result. The awkward encounter became even more awkward when Fallon tapped Johnson's teeth with his finger to determine whether they were false, eliciting nervous laughter from the audience. Johnson had a few harsh comments before the interview continued. "I'm upset about my tooth gap too, so I'd appreciate some solitude right now," she continued, possibly jokingly, but the entire talk show interview was difficult to tell. Number 3, Dakota Johnson on The Ellen Show.
But I did invite you and you didn't come, so.
This time you invited me?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How do you know? I don't think so.
Dakota Johnson has done some terrible interviews that have gone viral, but none compared to the awkward encounter that she's had with Ellen DeGeneres, who has undergone a spectacular transformation. Johnson's October birthday celebration came up during an appearance on the Ellen DeGeneres Show in November 2019, and things went south from there. "What did you think of the party? I wasn't invited to the party," DeGeneres asked outright. The host had spoken too quickly because Johnson quietly informed her that she had been invited. Johnson said, "I did invite you and you didn't come." She also suggested that the presenter question her producer about it, and they confirmed that Ellen DeGeneres was out of town at the time of the party while the cameras were still filming. As a swift retort, DeGeneres responded, "Oh yeah, I had that thing." Number 2, Jane Fonda in an interview by Megyn Kelly.
Movie that we did, Our Souls at Night, rather than plastic surgery.
"We believe it should be against the rules to bring up a woman's age during an interview, but Megyn Kelly missed the memo on a recent episode of Today." Kelly took the interview in an unexpected route while interviewing Jane Fonda and Robert Redford for an NBC broadcast. Although Fonda and Redford were on the show to discuss their film Our Souls at Night, Kelly ended up commenting on Fonda's appearance. "You're an inspiration to everyone on how to mature gracefully, confidentially, and shamelessly," Kelly said. "You admit you have work done, which I think is to your credit," Kelly said, "but you look beautiful." On the chat show, things got a little tense at that point. Fonda's expression said it all. The line of inquiry was not what she was expecting. "Do we want to discuss that right now?" Fonda inquired, evidently uneasy. "Let me tell you why I adore this movie we did, Our Souls at Night, rather than plastic surgery," the actress promptly returned the topic to the film. Number 1, Russell Brand on Morning Joe.
Also, look beautiful. Brian, you are free to wear whatever you want. This is one of your freedoms that is afforded to you.
I appreciate that.
Because of the host's lack of preparation and the interviewer's expectations, Russell Brand's appearance on MSNBC's Morning Joe may go down in history as one of the most awkward on-air interviews ever. The comedian met with host Mika Brzezinski to promote his 2013 tour, The Messiah Complex. Brzezinski soon passed the reins to BBC's Katy, who was unprepared for Brand's unique conversational style and intellect, but things swiftly went south from there. As the host began speaking over Brand, referring to him as Willie rather than Russell, blatantly mocking him, the comic visibly became irritated and eventually shouted at the host for their casual objectification of him. Brand later wrote about his awkward experience on the talk show in an editorial essay for The Guardian. It became evident that despite the show's stated left-leaning disposition, the frequency they were broadcasting was the shrill white noise of moronic current affairs when I landed in my chair on camera and was presented to the show's hosts. So do let us know your thoughts on some of these talk show moments in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys later in another video. Bye now!